So good morning. Here we are back up at the land campsite. I don't know if you can see behind me. Just arrived. We brought up the UTV today. Brand new T-Boss 550. There it is. So John is unloading, taking all the straps off. It was a good ride. 5:30 in the morning, no traffic. Lovely Sunday morning. It's perfect. Just looking around. And the guys did a lot of work clearing a lot of the rubbish out of there, leveled some of the land down below. But the nicest thing about it is now you can see so far. Especially when you stand on the deck, you can see all the way down to where the sawmill is going to be, down at the bottom. Looks amazing. And then some land over here where we're planning on possibly putting the first cabin or even a series of smaller cabins and connecting them with decks. We'll see. So here we go. First ride in the UTV down the trail. Give you a bird's eye view. There's the boss right there. He's driving. There we go. And there she is, sawmill base. Okay, we're back down the bottom. Here she is. Nice, pretty cool folding down windshield. Get a breeze. I don't know if that's meant to keep bugs out, bug shield, more of a windshield, bug shield here.
So we've got it's actually a 400-pound weight on the back of the tilt. So this comes down, and then of course this then tilts this way. So it can carry items of wood. I wouldn't necessarily say you carry a lot of stones or rocks, but you could. It's pretty well sturdy. If we come around, see in here, there's the motor is generally situated at the back, so if you come in closer you can see there that it's a 4-cylinder fuel injected 500 cc's, or 493 to be exact, but 500 cc's, and the suspension is adjustable as well. And of course we've got a tow bar which can't be fitted at the moment. They didn't drill a hole all the way through, so you always get some of these issues and problems on new equipment. It doesn't always go according to plan. So seat belts, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that if you don't wear the seat belts, then it's going to retard the speed of the machine. We've got to check up on that. I probably need to check up on a lot of things. And as Robin was saying, the windscreen here is quite handy, so you can have it all the way closed, all the way open. It's perspex, so it would scratch over time, I'd say. Just got to look after it fairly well. The tyres. Looking at getting the flat tyre a chemical injected into these tyres in all 4 ways, so if ever I get a puncture it'll immediately repair itself. It's pretty highly priced, so I'm going to get that fitted into it. Not going to remove the hood here at the moment because it's screwed, so it's easy to take off, but what all you've got below here is the battery and access to the suspension from underneath. So moving around here to the rear, it's a 7-gallon fuel tank. Not really sure how long that would last. but it's pretty well full up at the moment. We'll see how long it does last. The frame structure itself is one of the reasons I bought this particular machine, because everything's hanging off this particular frame, including the winch at the front. So it's very, very robust, and it would take a bit to break this beast. We certainly will be needing it on the homestead, because it needs a lot of up and down this hill for a start. So both our backs are going to be saved from that, and it's going to be easier to get from the camper down here and building other structures. So we'll go up to the camper now and get some tools. The centre section is level, probably about 1/8 of an inch out, but that's neither here or there. Then the next section along here is probably about almost an inch that's out, and then this last section, that's showing it's actually almost level. What about this one? That's level. So it just goes to show that an optical illusion can sometimes be devious, because when I look from the ground at the levelness of it looks to me as though it's coming down from the centre, but it's definitely dead level. So the next stage for having this saw bench completed is to have a 1x4 non-pressure treated material on these rails, and then the actual saw bench rail on top of that 1x4, so that the screws that are holding the saw bench rail will be screws through the non-treated. The screws I'm using is stainless steel, so they will not be affected by the chemicals that are inside this wood. All the feedback I've got from the Woodlands Mills Facebook page say that most of them do this particular technique, and it's solid as rock, and since it's been raining, it's been down for almost a week now, it can't be moved. So we'll see when we get a log on there.